We are rolling.
Hey everyone, welcome to Joe Code podcast with Joe Marrese. Thank you for joining us. This is Joe Code episode 40. We made it to another landmark, 40 episodes. The Joe Code debuted on June 14th, 2021. And a new episode has been released every Monday since then. 9 months in a row. Have not missed a Monday. 9 months. It's been a good pregnancy. The baby was just born. A beautiful, healthy boy. I'm afraid he doesn't have any hair, but maybe it'll grow in someday. So, episode 40. Yeah, Gary, you've been a part of almost half of these now. So thanks for being a part of these.
It's an honor.
Yeah, you're looking good. That's a nice shirt there.
Thank you.
Little jungle motif, perhaps. I'd say.
Kind of like a little paradise.
Okay,
you know?
yeah. I like that with the black and the white. Rock on. I got one of my hot flannels on. Feeling good. I'll tell you what, I had a little too many beers this weekend. It was a fun weekend. Well, I was hanging out with guys who beers are in their name. These Friday beers guys. I was at the House of Internet event, which was part of South by Southwest. Got to do some comedy thanks to my good friend Strider Wilson, who got me on the show, who was also in town, and yeah, we partied a little bit. Interesting. The Friday Beers guys, people know them from the internet. They're kind of changing their name over to Almost Friday now. I guess is what they're doing because I guess Friday Beers is a little too specific. It's not inclusive enough of the other liquors. You know, you gotta you gotta get the whole umbrella there. It can't just be Friday Beers. I guess tequila was getting offended. You know, it's weird. Friday Beers is a good name.
Yeah,
I
the name.
like the name, and you know, it's like I guess you gotta be. Tequila was like, but what about me? I think if we had to gender the liquors, I think tequila is definitely a woman, vodka a woman, whiskey, gin, scotch men for sure. I think beer could go either way. There's some male and female beers, but yeah, it was Doing Things Media. It was almost Friday beers. It was a good time. Got to have a lot of free drinks. That's the thing. That's a recipe for success or
Disaster.
a disaster. Yeah, it could be a disaster. I mean, I was fine. Like, I'm at the age where now I know my limit. I know there's a little clock in my head or a little, not a clock, but just like a voice that's like, hey, Joe, it's time to go.
Slow it down.
It's time to stop.
Yep.
I was drinking actually a lot of natural light beer.
You were drinking natties?
Natty Light, yeah. But I was referring to it as natural light. And I mean, just in the name, it sounds like it'd be a good beer. It's natural and it's light. Sounds delicious. Sounds like a nice organic beer that's also light. I'll tell you what, I thought it was pretty good. I haven't had it in forever. It was good. Have you had it in a while?
I haven't had a natty since I was probably in high school.
I mean, I was fine with it because they were promoting this other drink, this Finnish drink called Long Drink. So they were doing a lot. That was like the main.
Oh, that was the sponsor.
The main spot. Yeah, that was the sponsor. So the only. But then they did have the other beers for purchase. But if there's free beer, I'm gonna have the free beer. Right? Why am I gonna pay $7 for a Miller Lite when I could have a Natty Light for $0?
You ever tried Lone Star by chance?
I've never actually heard of Lone Star. Can you tell me what it is? I you know what? I've been seeing it on tap lately. They got it on tap places, bottles. I mean,
You ever drink Pearl Snap,
you're in the right crowd. Yes, I like Pearl Snap
but you don't like Lone Star?
from Austin Beer Works. Yeah, but that's like a German Pilsner. Is that what Lone Star is?
No, I'm just saying they're both cheap beers.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'll give Lone Star another chance.
Well, if you're drinking Natty, then you're drinking the bottom of the barrel.
All right.
Literally.
Well,
I'm just saying.
fine. I'll give Lone Star a second chance. I'll end my feud and my 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 animosity towards Lone Star, and I'll give it another crack. You know, but yeah, it was fun. I did a little St. Patty's Day celebration yesterday. Have to do that. I haven't missed a St. Patrick's Day celebration in, I think, since I've been of drinking age. So it was great to find a nice Irish bar here in Austin, which there's only a few. I guess, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of Irish here, but Irish pubs are a big thing. They're a fun thing. I would have thought there would have been more, but if you go on Google, there's only a few that show up, and I found a good one that was up north a little bit in the Mueller area over there. It was pretty fun. Had some Guinness and some corned beef, and then I was farting all night after that. I will say I do have a bit of a confession to make. I'm kind of at this age now where and this is gonna sound gross, but whatever. I fart way too much in public. And I don't mean like walking in the park. I'm talking about around people in a establishment where food and drinks are being served. And I'll be honest, it is a little bit gross, but what can I do
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
at that point? It just now I know like why like older people when they're at the bar, it'll be like a younger crowd, but you'll see some older people there that are always like hanging in the back. You know what they're back there doing is they're letting them rip. These older people, our gas
Yes.
has to come out, and we're gonna do it at the bar. And I'm at that age where it's just gonna happen. And you know what? I'm always gonna lie about it too. Oh, Joe, what was that? Was that you? I smell something. No, of course it's not me. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna. Oh, that's. I'll say one thing. I'm a very honest, truthful guy in everything that I do. I've lied about stuff. I always come clean though. But in the moment, I will always lie about that. I will never admit to farting. Just won't happen. Just going to be one of those things. And to my friend who was with me last night, yeah, it was me. And the other people there, yeah, it was me. Sorry, I had a long weekend. Drinking Natural Light. And I ate fried pickles. And I ate a soft pretzel. I had Torchy's tacos. I had a whole weekend.
What'd you get from Torchy's?
There was the truck there at the event. I had the fried chicken ones.
The trailer park?
Yes.
I think that's my favorite one.
Okay, yeah.
Did you get it trashy or regular?
I think it was regular. What was trashy?
I think trashy, they put queso on it.
Okay, well, I did have the chips and the queso, and I thought it was fantastic queso. Cheese, for those that don't understand what that means. But yeah, I thought the queso and chips and 2 tacos is what you got. Again, free. Thank you very much. It was good. Apparently, Mark Cuban was at the event too. I didn't see him. Would have liked to fart in his face too, like I farted in everybody else's face. Hey, Mark, I don't have an idea to pitch to you, but I've had gas all night. Mind if I fart in your face? Couldn't stop farting.
I've got a quick anecdote on Mark Cuban.
Yeah, sure.
I used to valet his car at the AT&T Hotel and Conference Center, and he almost never tipped any of us.
Oh man, it's a tough. I hate hearing stories like that. I mean, sadly I believe it, but I just hate hearing that. Kind of car did he drive?
So I think it was a Range Rover, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that. I hear stories like that. I'm a valet myself now, and it's tough hearing those stories. It really is. Man. Speaking of valet, we had a little meeting today. Some guys need a little talking to, just about being better customer service kind of people. They want people to they want us to address the guests by their name. You got to be like, "Hey, Mr. Faust, how you doing today? You want me to hand you? Can I give you a hand with your luggage?"
Well,
I guess that makes people feel better than be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Does that make you feel good, Gary, when I call you, "Hey, Mr.
I mean, yeah,
Faust"?
that's nice and everything, but what if you don't know? That seems like kind of an assumption that's
Well, when we're
ridiculous
checking
to make.
I guess they mean more like when we're checking the people in, like when we're writing their
Oh,
initial
gotcha.
ticket, but still, it's like, I don't know, it feels lame, but they want us to do it. They want us to do it. And no more cell phones on your person. Can't have that now at work. Because guys ruined that for everybody by watching videos while working. Like, don't just be on your phone to like checking your message or anything, but actually watch YouTube. I mean, maybe if they were watching my podcast, then it'd be like, yeah, good use of phone at work. But thanks for ruining it for everybody. Now that I have to put my phone in the office. Stupid. All right, so let's get Let's go into this sucks for this week. And this sucks is going to be this stupid cold weather that we're still having with very high winds. I'll tell you what, on Friday I never was so cold in my entire life. I don't care that I'm from Chicago. I've never seen wind like I saw, and I just am fed up with this cold weather. I was walking up the stairs. I was working at my hotel. I was coming up outside these stairs, and I got hit with a gust of wind. Like, must have been like a 30-mile-per-hour wind that went in my mouth. I swallowed the wind, and I thought I was going to pass out. Have you ever had that happen? Like, I felt like almost lightheaded. I felt like I just ate like an entire turkey dinner. That the wind like went into my soul and almost knocked me over. It was insane.
Did you get it chilled down to the bone?
Yeah, I had to like I had to like turn and back up and walk backward because I was like coming upstairs, so it was also like force hitting me. It's ridiculous. I'm so over this. And next week I'm looking, it's finally going to be hot.
Well, dude, a couple days ago it was like 80 degrees,
Yeah, I'm
and then
ready
it was
for it.
35 yesterday.
Yeah. Like people say, oh, you don't want to be the Texas summers 90, 100 degrees. Yeah, guess what? I'm ready for it. The heat doesn't bother me.
Have you lived here during the summer yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, it's a fucking brutal.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I want brutal.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I want it. The heat doesn't bother me. I can handle it. This cold is something else. My body, like 90 or 100 and humid, for whatever reason, I'm fine with it.
Dude, you need to get a car before the summer.
Why?
Because if you're walking everywhere, you're gonna be sweating your fucking balls off. Man.
Okay, well, guess what? I have ball deodorant from Manscaped that I could put on.
Nice product placement.
But no, but I will. Yeah, I will get a car, but first I'm getting a new place, and yeah, I'm getting a much cheaper place, which is good. I'm looking at some spots, so I'll be able to save up and get a car. But yeah, I do need a car and a new place and a venue for a show still. I'm still on the hunt for that. Me and my friend Jeffrey. I'm at the point of desperation now where I'm going to actually plead with the audience. I'm going to say, if anyone owns a business in the Austin area or knows of anyone, I'm willing to put on a show at a flower shop at this point. Uh, we did find a spot on potentially on South Congress that would be a fun venue, but it's just these things we don't know. It's up in the air. It's possible we talk to the owner, but honestly, whoever people that listen to this, if you live in the Austin area, if you know of anyone that owns any kind of a business, bar or restaurant would be great. But anything really, if you have a hookup, any kind of connection to where someone would be interested in a stand-up comedy show, message me.
Hey, have you thought about going to Spider House Ballroom?
I have not. I suppose that could be a spot. Are they willing to put on multiple kind of shows there? Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do a bunch of different comedy shows, but they're also doing the Austin live show that I produce for Sunset Strip.
Yeah, I guess we could go talk to them. I don't know. I guess we've been looking at like different venues and other spots. Yeah, I guess that's the one obvious place I haven't thought of yet.
I can just
And
put in
I
a word
and
for
I
you
and I
and tell them
appreciate
to
you bringing that up.
tell them to hook you up.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I'll have to find whoever the contact is over there, who to talk to, but yeah, that'd be good. So, uh, so yeah, we'll get a show going. We will. And I was talking. Sunday's a day. Today is Sunday. Is a day where I'll do a lot of talking on the phone with people like friends from home or friends in Los Angeles. Like I'm talking to a friend today. He's kind of going through it with a girl, like getting rejected, and like it's kind of lingering with them. And I think as men, rejection should be a part of our arsenal. It almost has to be like a hobby to men. It's like, oh, what do you like to do? I like to hike. I like reading a good book. I also like getting my heart stomped on. It should be in your list of hobbies. Yeah, I like going running. I like paddleboarding, and I also like my soul being sucked out of my fucking life. Well, I don't think that's the way of putting
Dude,
it,
you're
but
preaching to the choir, man.
no, but yeah, but it's like rejection is a thing. It's really just a part of the male existence. I feel like so. Even gay men, straight men. I think all men probably rejected way more across the board than women.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to be there for your friends and whatever. But yeah, it's just got to be. Yeah, you just got it's almost something that you need to. You don't want to be used to it, but like I said, it's almost just a part of life for men at a certain point. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I really don't want to talk about it any more than that, because this is not going to be a show of heartache and whatever else. So let's go into Joe code for this week, and Joe code for this week is to you know-it-all people out there. Your opinion isn't needed on everything. Okay, yeah, all right. I went to college. Okay, I'm a college professor. Okay, I don't need your opinion on everything. Okay, you don't need to tell me what I should be doing in my comedy set. These know-it-all people, it's like, yeah, I appreciate your insight, but hold back on some things. You don't need to give it on everything. It's enough. All right, I know you're well spoken, and you think everything needs to be a certain way. Just maybe bite your tongue once or twice.
Did something happen?
Yeah, something happened. No, yeah, just just my friend. I was with him yesterday, and yeah, he's a great guy. I like talking to him. He's he knows a lot of good. He's got a lot of good insight and everything, and he just is like, he watched me perform last night, it was great. It was a great show, and he just kind of like critiquing how I should structure different things and like the like placing. Like I'm like, don't tell me what you have no idea what you're talking about. So
So he wasn't a comic or anything like that?
no, no, he's not a comic. He used to be in the business a little bit. He's written like screenplays. He's a writer kind of guy. Um, but he's a great dude, and I just don't want. I just don't appreciate people like like I said. Just you okay? You know stuff. You've been around. You're a fan of comedy, but just say, hey, that was great, man. That was funny, and just leave it at that. You know, that's all I'm saying. So these know-it-alls, man. But yeah, he was with me yesterday. We had some good St. Patty's Day beers, and it was fun. Some of my greatest blackouts on St. Patrick's Day. You just get too crazy. Like I knew I was gonna get offered shots yesterday. Said no, of course. Glad I didn't do them. I'm proud of myself for not giving in.
It takes a lot of willpower.
Yeah, because it's like the next day, like, yeah, I had a lot of beers this weekend, but the next day I'm just tired. I don't feel like shit. I don't feel like I can't get out of bed. I just feel a little tired.
Do you get tired when you just drink beer all night?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you mean like in the moment? Yeah, I'll start to get tired. Yeah, that's the thing, and then it's like, then I know it's time to leave.
Well, when I say that, I mean like if I drink 3 or 4 beers, I start getting a little woozy. So when I say woozy, I mean just like a little, just a little tired, and I'll start drinking liquor to
Oh,
wake back up.
jeez, man, what a maniac.
I
Uh,
don't like taking shots either, though. I think shots are dangerous.
yeah, no, but yeah, liquor. Oh man, well, how does that wake you up?
I don't know, man. It's weird. For some reason, when I drink liquor, it like wakes me back up. I don't know why.
Jeez, yeah, I feel like that would knock me out even more. But I guess to each his own. Why don't you just do like a coffee or something?
I drink a lot of coffee, but only usually in the morning. Towards the end of the night, it just stops working. Maybe a Red Bull sometimes.
Yeah, I had a coffee last night before the show, and and that was at probably like 6:30 at night. But yeah, that didn't keep me up though at all.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
talking
usually.
about like, eh, it's like 10 p.m. drinking.
Oh man, yeah,
I'm not
no,
gonna drink a coffee at that point.
yeah, no way, yeah,
Maybe an espresso martini or something like that.
see that I could maybe get into. Um, all right, how about this? How about we get into some emails here? Don't forget, everyone, the email here is joecodepodcast@gmail.com. Please keep emailing. I'm a big fan of food, beer, and men. Don't forget, those are my big podcast topics that I like to talk about. Ooh, wow, a little road. This is a road rage email. Got some aggressive fans writing
All
in
right, let's
here.
hear it.
Michael. Hi, Joe. I'm a courier, and a guy ripped past me on the highway today, then proceeded to brake check me, slamming on his brakes, almost causing me to hit him or go off the highway. My wires crossed, got super pissed. That's what that means. He's putting this in parentheses so we know his lingo. My wires crossed, and I followed him back to town as he was speeding, trying to get away from me. When we got to town in the 2 lane, I drove next to him and yelled and flipped him off, and he also yelled and flipped me off. He looked like Mrs. Doubtfire. Nice. Bad part was I kind of zoomed through a yellow, maybe red light to keep up with him, and a cop pulled me over.
Oh,
Buddy let me off with a warning. Was I in the right to do what I did, or do you think I'm crazy? My friends called me a maniac. Thanks, and tell Gary I say hi. He's a beauty. He's a beauty. Nice one.
Thank you.
Was I in the right to do what I did?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in like the chasing people down aspect of road rage. I think once the incident happens, then it's over. Then it's over.
Yeah, let it go.
I wouldn't. Yeah, because then at that point you could be asking for trouble. You
Right.
don't know what can happen at that moment. But
I think you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head.
thanks. Yeah, because you don't.
In the moment, you can get mad. You see how I drive.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
how I
surprised
drive.
you don't get in road rage fights all the time.
Well, I just let it go, you know?
Yeah.
If somebody, if I get upset with someone, I'll yell at them and then I'll let it go. I don't chase people down though, because that's how you can get hurt that way, man. Because there's some crazy people
Well,
out
that's what I'm
there.
saying. Yeah, you pull up on somebody, you don't know what they're packing.
Well,
So,
especially in Texas. Where was
yeah.
that? Where was that guy from?
Oh yeah, you didn't say. Yeah, I was. Yeah, especially if that was Texas. Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a friend who was in an Uber a couple of years ago. Actually, two of my buddies were in the back of an Uber, and they got into sort of a road rage incident with a like a lowered Chevy truck.
Yeah.
And the driver of the truck ended up pulling a pistol out and shot a hole through the back of the Uber and almost shot my friend in the head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's Texas, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you
And
can't.
that was on the highway.
It's insane.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, just let it go. I'm not gonna. Yeah, maybe I won't get a car. I'm gonna get in these road rage.
I'm telling you, man, when I was years ago when I was a valet and I was walking to work every day, I was sweating profusely by the time I got to work.
Oh, in the summer, you're
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, I'm telling you, it'll be
Yeah.
100 degrees for 3 weeks straight,
All
man.
right. We'll see.
You got to get a car.
All right. Here's one from TJ. Hi, Joe. As a brand ambassador of Whirlpool appliances, I was hoping you could let me know if they are worth the price. Big fan from Vancouver. Wishing you the best. TJ. P.S. I am heavily invested in your love life, so please keep the pod up to date on your pursuit of love. Okay. Thanks for. Don't get involved in my personal business. I'll let you know what's going on, TJ. Thanks for prying. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I talked about having Whirlpool appliances. Yeah, I think they're fantastic. I can vouch for Whirlpool. I like their stuff. They make a good product, good dishwasher, good microwave, good oven, good stove. They nailed it down. So yeah, we could say I'm into Whirlpool. Yeah. Did I read the email about the In-N-Out versus Whataburger?
Sounds familiar.
Hey, Joe. Maybe not. This is from Lucas. Hey, Joe. Awesome podcast, man. Or maybe that might have been the P. Terry's before.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. You're right.
Awesome podcast, man. I realized something. You are uniquely equipped to answer a question I have. You lived in both LA and Texas, but are not from either. Basically, you can answer with a more unbiased opinion than most people because you didn't grow up with them. But which do you prefer, In-N-Out or Whataburger? Gary, can you answer? Because I haven't had Whataburger yet. And
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
haven't taken you there
what
yet?
the freaking heck? I don't know.
That's on me.
What am I supposed to go everywhere?
That's my fault.
I mean, In-N-Out seems pretty hard to beat. What do you think?
Okay,
Have
so
you had both?
I have. In-N-Out, I think is better. Whataburger, whatever you call it, is more. It's more like fatty fast food type stuff.
Okay.
In-N-Out tastes more clean, but I'm telling you, man, P. Terry's is better than either of them.
All right. Which do you? Yeah, I mean, he says, which do you prefer, In-N-Out or what? So, like, what would you prefer? Like, now
Probably In-N-Out. I
Okay,
mean,
you
it just
prefer it.
depends. Whatever's closer, honestly. I'm a man of convenience.
Yeah, the In-N-Out seem to be more like up north.
Right.
It seems
And
to be
there's a
more
Whataburger everywhere.
more what? What do you mean Whataburger?
What?
Isn't it Whataburger?
Yeah, you know what? I think it actually is pronounced Whataburger, but
Yeah, because then wouldn't it
everybody
be
in
like,
Texas
oh,
calls it Whataburger.
what a burger?
What a burger!
Yeah, it's not Whataburger. That's people just trying to be.
Waterburger.
That's just people trying to be idiots.
Yeah.
Because that's what the name means. Like
What a
what
burger.
a burger.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah, I am right.
I'm saying it wrong.
Or maybe it's what a burger. Maybe that's how you say it. I don't know. Let's see. I think that was all the new email. Well, I think this one. No, wait, we might not have read this one. It's addressed from Marty to Joe and Gary. You guys are doing great. Gary is solidly on the mic now. Always want to give some positive feedback so he doesn't attack my lift car. All right. It seems I didn't give enough backstory to Joe's attempt to use the word nepotism. He got special treatment because his dad was the baseball coach. That's nepotism. We can talk about unedible salsa versus inedible salsa this week. What was going on up there at Iowa U? Keep it going, boys. I don't really know what that last part means, but what does he mean? What was going on at Iowa U? I mean, I went there for a little bit. I don't know. It seems like maybe that was like from a little anecdote. Maybe I don't know what he's talking about, but it's a good email. Thanks, Marty. Thanks for writing in. All right, yeah, that's the new emails. Uh, let's get to This Is Great for this week, and This Is Great is a very, very interesting one. This is a fun one. It's kind of a it's wild to me because it's a very touching kind of thing, especially for me, obviously because she's my mother. But I had this dream, and This Is Great was hugging my mother in my dreams. So here's the dream. My mom is driving me somewhere. I'm in the back seat. She's driving, and someone's in the front seat, and I think it was one of my nieces because I remember it was a younger girl, so I believe it was one of my nieces. My mom's driving. We stop the car, and I go to get out, and my mom starts crying, and I don't remember what I said or whatever, but then like I got out of the car, I went over to hug her, and I remember when I was hugging her. So, and now this may sound like crazy or whatever, but I hug her and I feel the hug. So I wake up, I'm like almost like not like maybe yeah, kind of like you kind of wake up and you kind of have that shake, like that convulsion kind of thing, almost like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's almost like she's visiting me. You know what I mean? Because it's like I felt the hug, and it was pretty. It's wild. It's powerful, and you'll talk to people, and they say, "Yeah, she was visiting you. She was, yeah, I don't know." It's weird talking about that stuff because I know people will be like, "Yeah, that's odd" or whatever, but it's kind of it's like two worlds. It's like
You're at a loss for words right now, man.
well, because I'm trying to put it in the correct way, or like, yeah, because it's like someone from the next world is coming to visit you, like making contact with you.
Right. Well, hey, I'm glad that you got that experience. Maybe you just needed to get that little touch to, help keep you motivated and keep you going.
Yeah, I mean it's wild because it's like you feel it in your body, and then you just like wake up. Yeah, it's very fascinating, and it's like I know that she's out there, and it's like wow, and I wish I had one of those hugs every day from her. That'd be nice. That'd be something. Um,
It makes me happy to hear that, man.
Yeah, it's really a cool thing because you know that she's there and that you'll be reunited someday. So so yeah, that was very cool. That was a lot of it was like an emotional thing because then I woke up and I was like, I don't even know if I was able to go back to sleep after that because it was like took a lot out of me, out of like my energy, this kind of thing. So, what else? Anything else? Is that any more
Oh,
questions?
not. Never mind. Sorry, I was gonna bring up the Gary Bobby show.
Oh yeah. Oh, the podcast that I
And
keep
then-
getting bumped from.
Well, I don't even know if it's gonna keep going on right now. That's why I
Oh,
brought
really?
it up, and then I forgot that it's a long story, but I'll talk to you about it afterward. I should not even have brought it up. Sorry.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that after, I guess. But yeah, because I meant to like poke fun at you that I keep. Well, the first time you got sick, so you don't mean to bump me. But
Yeah, the first time I had Giardia, and
Yeah.
I was like, I almost went to the hospital.
yeah, let's get a water doctor out here to.
Yeah, we need to get the pipes here checked out.
Yeah, let's get
the water treatment facilities.
Yeah, let's get him out here. Check out that water. Yeah, that's why I have this bottle of Fiji. I don't trust your water, Gary. I don't want to walk out of here throwing up all over myself and shitting myself. So, all right. Well, yeah, we did the emails. We talked about my mom. Because I don't know. The thing is, like when I talk about this stuff, I try to keep it where I don't know. I feel like I would almost cry if I really got into it, but maybe people would like that. Is that what you guys want? You guys want me to freaking cry on this on this episode 40 of Joe Code? Yeah, maybe I'll cry some other time, but yeah, thanks everyone again for tuning in every week. 40 episodes, Joe Code. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm Joe Marrese.